We are sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. Not long ago, we cast off the lines and set out for the first leg of our journey, heading for a small island off the coast of Africa. Our final destination, the Caribbean. Between us and that dream lies over 3,000 nautical miles or 5,500 kilometers of open ocean. And now there is no turning back. Welcome to part 2 of this incredible adventure. In that moment, we thought the hardest part was behind us. We had crossed the ocean in 5 days and 20 hours, and yet the night was so much more difficult than the whole journey. But more to that later in the video. It's up!
It's up!
We made it!
Yeah! We arrived safely in Mindelo and we are on the way to the immigration office, and we already checked in the marina, so everything is doing good.
Setting foot on São Vicente was like stepping into another world. A place that is neither Africa nor Brazil, yet somehow both. Now we're going to explore Mindelo a little bit, and the first impression is it has really cool buildings, like old colonial style buildings.
And it's definitely different because it's not Europe anymore.
Yeah.
That's very interesting to see.
Joining us are two amazing friends.
I'm Frank from France.
Hi. Daniel from Germany.
Make sure to check out part 1 of our Atlantic crossing and hit subscribe to follow along. So exciting to be in a new place, new culture.
And now we are off to the fish market.
Who is she, Daniel?
Very famous singer.
Cesaria Evora. And we are here in the Quintal das Artes. Here we are going to come to do some provisioning before we leave. They have a lot of different fruit and vegetables. They all look really nice. Herbs, which are smelling quite nice too. Different, but I like it.
Bon dia.
Bon dia. What's the motto, babe?
No stress.
No stress. Next stop is we found a soccer game which is coming to an end now, so everybody's quite excited because they are playing 1-1 and it's only like 5 minutes left. So we came here to join and watch it a little bit, and it's quite cool. And then there's the music. Melancholic melodies fill the air, floating through the streets. Songs about longing, about the desperation and fate of life, about leaving for distant lands, unsure if you'll ever return. Cape Verde is a place of deep nostalgia, a longing for home, even if home is uncertain. We felt it too. We are sailing not just for the adventure, but for something undefined. A distant land, a feeling, a home we haven't found yet. Perhaps like these islands, we are caught between places.
We made it to get a car to explore the island a bit. And already to get the car and to rent it was an adventure. And now we will see what this day brings us.
We have not researched, but we have an option, so we'll see.
Yeah, so
Okay,
let's go.
turn left.
First stop and already eating.
Looks so good. With a beautiful view here. Frank is a passionate fisher, so he wanted to come and see how the guys fish here and check out the fishing boats. So I'm interested what they are telling him. It looks like they have caught something. Let's have a look. How do they do it?
They do it here with this net. They put it out in the bay and then they take it back to the shore and then the fishes are there and then they catch them.
There's a fisher boat arriving and we really want to see him because he's under sails, he's surfing, and it's amazing to see here in the background. That is so amazing to see. They have a sail made out of old bags. That's an art of sailing for itself. It looks really professional for its own term.
The most valuable experience for me was to connect with the locals, the fishermen. It was so interesting to see how they handle their boats, how they do the things. We learned a lot and it was nice to communicate with them.
Wow! Mindelo was a pause, a breath in the ocean. A land shaped by the forces of nature, untamed, volcanic, powerful. Winds that never stop, Atlantic waves that carve the coastline. The forecast had said 20 knots, but by midnight we had 40. And the swells, they build up fast between the islands. We didn't want to arrive in Mindelo during the night. That's why we decided to aim for a small bay where we would anchor. But on our way there, we quickly realized that this idea is not good. It would not be possible for us to stay there overnight, so we needed a new plan. And Frank suggested that we could do a maneuver which is called Hive 2, where the boat kind of stays still. You have to hold the steering wheel in one place. Shortly after, we realized that we could not go on like this for 8 hours, so we needed a new plan.
Okay, we go this way. Maybe we'll be more far from the acceleration. Yeah.
In order to turn around and head out of the acceleration zone again, we needed to get the sails set up correctly, and we got ready for the maneuver. 1, 2, 3, and bang! It was a nightmare. It was completely dark. We couldn't see anything. It felt like we were racing through a tunnel of wind blindly. The jib just tangled. It was one big ball. The lines were all in each other and the sail was flapping wildly. It was completely out of control. This is not good. This is not good. What are we going to do? After a few seconds, Pat said, "Shall I cut the sail?" Without really, sailing, we were still making 8 knots, going upwind like pew, 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 pew. And the waves were coming into the cockpit, splashing me, splashing the bow, of course, as I was like slamming into the waves. We kind of managed to get the situation under control, strapped the jib, secured it in every way possible. With every wave, the shore felt closer. What is normally a place of safety felt like another bad option. We heard so many stories about wrecks along the coastline and in the bay that we weren't sure which option would be the better one. Staying out here with the waves and the storm, or making our way into a black bay where we would not be able to see anything at all. We managed somehow to arrive there, drop the anchor, even managed to hoist the yellow flag. We all fell into bed after 5 days and 20 hours on the ocean and a night that felt like forever. Wow, another stunning sunset here right from our boat in Mindelo. The harbor in Mindelo has a unique energy. Everyone here has sailed a long way, but wherever they were headed next, it would be an even longer journey. The real crossing is still ahead of us. Ahead lies the vast Atlantic. Days of nothing but open water. No rescue, no land, no turning back. The days will blend together. The wind will shape our path, and the ocean will test us in waves we never expected. Squalls, blazing heat, and the longest nights of our lives.
See you soon for the last part of our crossing.
And if you want to help us keeping high afloat, become a patron.